Hello everyone, and welcome to the third part of the two-stage water rocket construction series. This time, I'll be working on the electronics as they are a crucial part in making the water rocket fly. So, let's get started. Okay, this right here is the flight controller, which I showed in part 1 of the series. Since then, you can see that I've quite crudely added a download connector, as well as an XT30 connector to make sure that the battery isn't plugged in the wrong way. As well as this, I've got all the components to work, and I've downloaded a little test program to show you. Right, so this loop here on the back of the connector will be attached to the launch pad, and if we just pull it out, it counts down and the servo moves. This works well at the moment, but I would also like to utilise these two buttons here to program different delays into the pickaxe so that it can be changed while out on the field. So I'll just unplug that. One thing that I need to do though is make up another 2 of these. I would like to get them etched at some point, but there's really no time at the moment with only a week and a half left until launch day. So I'm going to need to go and buy some more supplies. Alright, so I'm back from a little trip to Maplin, and I've got some Vero board, some servo connectors, a couple of red 7-segment displays, and various other components. So, now I have all the parts, I'll just go and assemble them. So as you can see, I've arranged a second flight controller on this board. As you can see, it looks quite a lot neater than this version over here. This version here, which has a lot of excess wires. I tried to slim it down a bit so that it looked as neat as possible and required those few wires as possible. And as you can see here, I have put 4 pins along there, and the point of those pins is to plug in the download cable so that I don't have to have it permanently attached or soldered and looking really ugly like that. So that's what it looks like now, and it's not yet soldered all together yet, so I'll need to go and do that. So this is the final circuit board. I have only made one at the moment, but it is now soldered together, and you can see that it looks a little bit different to the other one, and that's because these 2 buttons are up here now, and that's just to save a little bit of space around here. So this circuit board all works. I've tested it, so now I'm just going to make another one. So this is the control box for the launcher, and you can see I've just got another pickaxe in there and a holder with 4 rechargeable AA's, as they have 1.2 volts each, and 4 of them is 4.8 volts, which is the closest I can get to 5 volts, and they also have quite a high current. I have an on-off switch on the side here, as well as a plug to plug in the launch cable which goes to the remote control, and then just a little LED. And then there's also a servo which is connected to the launcher, which I showed last time. So I'll just assemble it and show you a quick test. So the way this works is we just turn it on, and then we can just set this up like that. Here I have some little contacts, as I don't have the remote control assembled yet, so that's just to test it. And so we can simulate launch, and the servo releases the lever. For the launch control remote thing, I have this little rocket style release with a cover for the arm switch. And then for the actual launch button, I have this really nice big red button, which just looks like it's begging to be on a missile launching device. So now I have all the components attached to the internal frame, and so I can just show you a quick test and then I'll assemble it and show you how the parachute will actually be deployed.